Hello from Sweden and welcome back to another pick a card reading. Today's reading is something magical is happening to you. What is it? And to do this reading, I have prepared 3 different piles with cards. That will be 3 separate readings. What you do is that you choose the pile that you feel the most drawn to, and that will be your reading today. As always, we will also take 1 additional card together that you get to see faced upwards, and hopefully that will help you to find that right reading for you. So let's go for it. Something magical is happening to you. What is it? Something magical is happening to you. What is it? Oh yeah, I think that's 2 and that's 3. Okay. Pile 1, the humpback whale. Pile 2, gorilla. And pile 3, shark. Okay, that is, the shark is swimming here. So that is the options for today's reading. If you need more time, you can pause the video. Otherwise, you'll find the timestamp shared in the commentary section. That will take you to your pile and the reading that you have chosen today. And I will see you guys in your separate readings. Hello, pile 1, and welcome to your reading. Something magical is happening with you. What is it? We're gonna figure that out together today. And you felt drawn here to the humpback whale. It looks like one happy whale here. So let's turn around the card and we're also gonna read the back side. It says, lose your self-consciousness and sing every day as a powerful way to align with spirit. After a period of submerging yourself in a meditative state, come up for air and see how lucid your environment looks and feels to you. It also says, I communicate clearly by listening carefully and expressing myself. So humpback whale, okay. I'm already getting a message here. Something magical is happening to you. And as the card said here on the back side here, after a period of submerging yourself in a meditative state, you're coming up for air and you're seeing how lucid your environment looks and feels to you. So I feel like you are about to see some really good results about something you did to yourself. Maybe you went through some kind of a transformation, but you're about to see the good side, you know? Sometimes everything is just about healing and change and working hard. But now I just feel like you are becoming lighter, happier, more easygoing. Life is becoming more fun. Look at this. You're singing and dancing. And something magical is happening to you. Yeah, you know what, pile number 1, you have risen above, you know, like the humpback whale here comes up from the water. You have risen above the challenges that you went through. You have risen above some challenges and you have come out on the other side as a more evolved human being, as happier, lighter, more content, taking life easier in some way, kind of with a more positive approach. It's like you become lighter. What is happening to you? What magical thing has happened to you or is happening to you? You're becoming lighter, happier, and more conscious, more awake, you know, more on the positive side. So let's put the tarot cards to the side and let's keep going here with some more oracle cards. And you have blooming balconies. I mean, that is wonderful. We have a little bird's nest. Blooming, yeah, flowering, blooming. And if you live like I live in a country here in Sweden, you know, the summer, and summertime is summertime, you know, springtime is springtime. During fall and winter, you know, fall, the leaves fall. So we have all the seasons here kind of to their full degree. So for us, you know, summer is summer. That's when we have blooming balconies, and that gives a certain feeling, like things are grow. It feels good, you know, with flower when the sun comes and when the flowers comes. I don't know if anybody doesn't like the summertime. Actually, I've never heard somebody say that they don't like summer or spring at least. So blooming balconies shows like I said, some most people, I like fall actually, but most people really like summertime, springtime, summertime, you know, when everything is blooming. So it feels here that something magical is happening to you. Yeah, you are you overcame some obstacles and challenges, and this changed you to the core. That's how it feels. You're just becoming more conscious, you know, this transformation changed you as a person. You're not the person who stepped into facing these challenges. I don't know what the challenges was, but you're not the same person anymore. You're not the same person that you were just a year ago or maybe a month ago. You know, you have changed so much. I mean, like so much. And you are blooming now. Yeah, you are blooming. And yeah, you're blooming. I just feel so much happiness here. Yang, look at that. It's like you learned, pile number one, how to, what was it called? Okay, let me see if I can find the words here. Like to harness, could that be the word? Like harness the masculine fiery, or the fire in your life. You took that fire with the yang energy. You took that fire in your life. You took that pain in your life or in yourself, and you turned it into something beautiful. And that, in that process, has changed you into a magical being. It raised your consciousness by doing that. So yeah, you took that hard thing and you made it. And look at that beauty. You controlled it. You took something painful and you took charge over that situation. And with your own bare hands, kind of with your own actions, you made it into something challenging. Something maybe that looked like it was going to burn down your whole life. You took that and you made it. You turned it into your favor. You made that fire burn for you instead of burning you down. You use that fire to get reborn. So yeah, and now it feels like you with a one here up here in the yang card here. It feels like you are now transformed into a person that is in like control of your own life. But control is the wrong word, because it's kind of you're kind of in another state of being. It's like you shifted the way this demanded you to shift. It demanded you needed to do something that you never did before. Maybe you needed to know, when we really are some challenges in our life, it feels like you had to face yourself and deal with this in a new way. You had to look for the resources and the tools inside of yourself on how to overcome that. And in this journey, something magical happened with you. You transformed, you healed, you changed, you let go. And now you're coming above the surface here like the humpback whale, rising above the surface, showing your stomach here. That's kind of thinking of the cats, when you're showing your stomach, that is a vulnerable part of any animal, This is kind of where the heart is. And look how this, with no fear, showing their vulnerability, showing their, here I am not scared anymore. I have conquered life maybe, or something. So there is joy coming to you. And maybe you were submerged in a meditative state, or maybe you did go into hermit mode. Now you're coming up for air, and you're coming above the surface, and you see how you changed your world. You changed your reality, pile number 1. I want to applaud you and say bravo. You changed your reality. Nobody else did it for you. You did it. And you did it with mastery, with yang here. Look how you're holding that fire. Because I really feel like this fiery ball here, look, it's sleeping even. It looks like you see that? It's a face, and it's like kind of the ball is kind of at peace here, even if it's fire. It's like, so I mean, you did this with your hands. And it feels like before this fire was like everywhere. It was in you, maybe you're dealing with anger or some really difficult emotions. It was outside, you're difficult people. It was everywhere, this anger, There was no blooming balconies. I just see like a burned down house or something. Like there was nothing kind of blooming because this fire was, I don't know, destroying everything. Does that make sense? And you were faced maybe with a choice to deal with this, or maybe you felt called to deal with this, or maybe you went through an awakening. Something happened with you. You had to deal with this because it wasn't working anymore. And you did it as a master. You turned, like I said, a difficult situation to something beautiful. And in the process, you changed so much. So much. Oh my God, dare to be happy. Yeah, look at that. It's time to celebrate now. You're coming above the surface, and it's time to celebrate. You're not heavy anymore. There's no fire anymore. Look at this. There's love. There's friendship. Maybe even a partner here, but love and friendship. Happiness and freedom. That's what's coming into your life. Or that's what it is in your life. And it's funny here because you have a number 26 on that card and a number 27 on this card. So maybe that is significant to somebody. 7, 8, 9. Dare to be happy. Yeah, so happier times. And it's not like it's not the surrounding that has changed. You changed. You have changed. And in that also the surrounding changed. You changed. And like I said, with that, the fires went off in your life. You left things. You transformed things. And now you're just becoming, happy, easy, lighter. It's not heavy anymore. Things are not burning everywhere anymore. Fires are under control. And even if it would start to burn somewhere, even if this fire came back, look at you. You have mastered it. Holding it in your hands like this. You know how to handle it now. It doesn't overpower you anymore. You know how to handle it. Wow. Bliss is worth creating from, it says here, but bliss is worth creating from. Yeah, bliss, you are creating your life now from bliss. The whale is a very spiritual animal, very psychic, very connected, thinking of it like Atlantis, the time of Atlantis, and Sirius, the starseed planet Sirius. Where the whale originates from, I think, actually, even Sirius B, maybe. Anyways, let's leave that to the side. But they're very psychic, very open, very spiritually connected. So it feels like I said here, life challenged you good. And there was nothing else for you to do to try to handle that crazy fire that was burning everything down. You were burning, everybody else was burning, or I don't know what's going on, Pile 1. If you want to share in the commentary section, please feel free to do so. But you dealt with that. You dealt with it like a master, and now you're becoming a master. That made you into the master. You re-evoke the inner master in you. That you re-evoke that spiritual person inside of you. So this feels like a spiritual journey that you've been through. That is what's making you magical. And you're becoming a master manifester now of your own life. Bliss is worth creating from. That blissful state. I think, pile number 1, you are starting to really get states of bliss where you're starting to feel like real bliss. Peace, inner peace and bliss in your life. Something magical is happening to you. This is what's happening to you. You're raising your vibration. The feelings that you had before, many feelings are not there anymore. You dealt with some feelings and they're not there anymore. Maybe you don't even remember, but things are gone, you know? And if you don't believe me, look at yourself where you are today and where were you a year ago. You have grown and you are growing like the blooming balcony here. You're growing in such a beautiful way. And dare to be happy. You're opening up for the world here. And you're ready to step out. To fully embrace what life can give you. Let's look at the tarot cards as well here. You have 6 of Cups. Beautiful card. 6 of Cups. You have Page of Wands. You have 5 of Swords. You have 8 of Pentacles. And you have Death and Rebirth. Yeah, look at that. Death and Rebirth. The Death card. So yeah, that's what's going on here. Wow. So 6 of Cups. Something magical is happening to... You know, with the Page of Wands always shows kind of this... the beginning of something. I think you're reconnecting with the 6 of Cups. I think you're reconnecting with your inner child. This is the beginning stage of reconnecting with that, with the inner child, the inner joy. And I don't mean the pain. You know, many of us carries a lot of pain, you know, from our inner child. I mean the innocent inner child, the pureness of that inner child, the joy of that inner child. So you're reconnecting with your inner child here. And you're rising above with the 5 of Swords here and the 8 of Pentacles. You're rising above heaviness, burdens, the burdens of having to carry certain things. There's a death and a rebirth here. You're not letting the past stop you anymore because the past barely exists anymore. Something magical is happening to you. You are letting go of the past. You are completely letting go of the past, not letting that stop you anymore. And it's like, it's kind of just disappearing from your life. And this comes in. I just want to go like this. That reconnection with, let's just do it like this. It kind of happened by itself. So let's do it like this. That reconnecting connection. Actually, it should be like this maybe. So I never do this. So I'm pretty strict actually. Like I always have to take the cards exactly as they come up. You know, it's very important. So yeah, you're becoming less rigid. So maybe you were very rigid before, very controlative before, you know, with the 8 of Pentacles, hard worker here. Oh, everything had to be kind of really like in the way, you know, very like strict in a certain way, or you were trying maybe to control things because of, you know, when it's easy, it's nice to control things. It makes us less nervous maybe. So maybe you were a bit stressful and anxious if you didn't control things in a certain way. So you're becoming less rigid and more relaxed. And you know, the inner child. The inner child is never stressed, you know. Do you guys remember, you know, when we went out and played when we were kids? It could be hours and hours, you know. Nobody knew we should go home because it's time to eat or something like that, you know. Forgetting ourselves in the play. That never happens now, you know. It's like you wake up and it's like, oh, what should I worry about today? Is kind of the first, one of the first thoughts for many people. You know, you wake up and then it's like, for a few seconds, maybe it's fine. But soon as the mind comes in, you know, it starts worrying, has to worry about something, can't stay happy, just have to worry. So, you know, and I really realized that the ego, the mind, is never happy. I mean, it doesn't matter what you do. It always wants more. It's like... it can get satisfied for a little second and then it wants something else. But I feel here, you know, with talking about the mind here with the 5 of Swords, you're becoming easier in your mind. It's like you have been working where you're shifting your way of operating in the world. That's how I feel. So maybe you were protecting yourself a lot before and dare to be happy. Maybe you're trying to control things, like I said, thinking like, okay, I have to, even maybe your spiritual approach or, maybe even the spiritual approach that you did, you know, okay, I'm meditating, I'm sitting here, you know, very tense, meditating, you know, but it's not like that, you know, it's the relaxed state of being. So it feels like you're shifting from being kind of more hard on yourself, working hard, hardworking, discipline maybe, or just hard on yourself, heavy in your mind, heavy in your body. You're shifting that to becoming more in touch with your inner child, more light and happy, just dare to be happy. It's like you are free, you're giving yourself permission to be free. Yeah, giving yourself the permission to be free. You're growing in this blooming balconies, and bliss is coming in here. And you're not scared of being vulnerable anymore, because it's like you know you have the power within you now to face any challenges that come up before you, because you face the biggest challenges of them all. I'm saying that, I don't even know what it is, but I'm just saying that you face the biggest challenges of them all, or you're doing it now. And doing that will lead you to conquer life. I don't know, but it will change the whole you. It's changing the whole you in the process. And what comes up on the other side is you here, flying up, flying up above the surface with a smile, showing your stomach to the universe here, telling life, I am not scared. I am here. I am ready to live my life to the fullest. So death and rebirth, yeah. Something magical is happening to you. You're going through, or have gone through, a massive death and a rebirth. Look what a beautiful death card. I mean, one of the most beautiful death cards I've ever seen. You know, it's with the light here, showing freedom. Freedom. You're becoming free. It's like you are feeling free. And before you weren't. Before, look at this headaches here. Before you weren't. There was worries. A lot of worries. And I really think like some of you are really starting to get into blissful states maybe of being, or really finding inner peace and contentment. Life is fun. And maybe life wasn't fun for a long time. Consciousness is really, really growing in you. There was a seed of light, there was a seed of light there that awoke when you had to face this big challenge of yours, or challenges. And that seed of light became a fire, a fierce fire kind of within you. Maybe this was the fire that you kind of that transmuted and transformed everything within you. And now, it kind of reminds me a bit of a Kundalini awakening, because I keep saying fire. So maybe some of you went through a Kundalini awakening. That is some hell of a trip, actually, to be honest. And that is fire, The Kundalini is burning. I mean, you feel it. You cannot miss a Kundalini awakening. You feel it in your body as fire. Intense fire. Transmuting, bringing chunks of pain up to the surface. So for some of you, it could be that you went through a Kundalini awakening and now you are mastering that fire. It takes some couple of years, and then the Kundalini finally balances. For some, it leads to awakening, to enlightenment. And this is definitely, with a humpback whale, with the bliss here, this is definitely gives me the vibes of a high, awoken person that is living from a state of inner peace and bliss. Yeah, there's a big fly flying around here. I don't know if you hear it. One of those big ass flies that makes like a sound. Yeah, maybe you're gonna hear it flying around here. And I feel it's funny because usually I don't like flies, but I kind of feel pretty peaceful with it. So with that said, it feels like things are not gonna bother you so much anymore. Like things are not bothering you so much. So you have really think with the fire, because I keep saying fire, anger. You had to deal with anger maybe. You had to deal with frustration, irritation. A fly can really, flying fly with that sound, bzzz, you can really trigger, some deep anger and irritation inside of us, even frustration, trying to catch that fly. I actually never killed flies. I always catch them in my hand and I put them outside. So yeah, I can. I'm a pretty good fly catcher, but we're getting out of topic here. Anyways, good job, pile number 1. Good job. I mean, yeah, really good job. So the death and rebirth really, it ended up in the middle here with a humpback whale here on top of it. Let's do 2 more last cards. And we're gonna do this deck. So yeah, it just feels like we're gonna do 2 last cards here. Something magical is happening to you. What is it? Yeah, look at that. 10 of Swords, end of pain. Yeah, look at this. He's getting acupuncture here. Yeah, I always keep saying that, with the spine. Kundalini goes through the spinal cord, So with the acupuncture here also, it looks like you have spiritually awoken. I mean, I can't, sometimes I try, not to be so spiritual because I know, many people are maybe not that spiritual maybe. Anyways, then I realized people that I attract to my channel is gonna be bound to be spiritual. I can't kind of hide who I am. So anyways, yeah, look at that. So 10 of Swords, something wow, this feels like something that so strange. What a strange card. I mean, look at that. There's an old woman here, and out of her comes kind of the younger, look at this is the inner child, the younger part of herself maybe. I think a part of you died. An illusion of who you thought you were died, and out of that came the real you. And the real you is that very, 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 very much alike that inner child. That is the essence, you that pure, the inner child, before, when we were kids, before we get kind of polluted and destroyed by our parents and the harsh environments of just being human here, there's an innocence, before the ego formed. Have you seen that in kids when you see babies and things? Even with animals, you see it. There's no ego there. So you're returning to that egoless state, pile number 1. And 10 of Swords, it's the end of suffering. This has been painful for you. Whatever this was, like I said, a big challenge, you overcame it. You overcame it. And you shed skin. And you left that conditioned mind and that conditioned self behind. And you are taking back your power and getting aligned with who you really are, which is kind of also holding the essence of your inner child. It's kind of the same energy here, because that reflects that deeper part of yourself. So yeah, this became a very spiritual reading. Okay, pile 1, something magical is happening to you. Yeah, it is. I mean, you are becoming beautiful creature here on earth, a free person. Yeah, a free person, reclaiming your power, taking it back, and stepping out to just being in that blissful state of creating reality just the way you want to. Okay, pile 1, this was your reading. If you like my readings, please subscribe to my channel, hit that like button. If you feel like sharing your story, please feel free to do so in the commentary section. Either way, pile 1, I wish you all the best, and I hope to see you next time. Goodbye. Hello, pile 2, and welcome to your reading. Something magical is happening to you. What is it? And you felt drawn here to the gorilla. And we're going to read the backside. It says, you are being called to provide leadership. Maintain your dignity and humility as you step into that role. Listen closely and attentively to family members, to what they say and what they're not saying. And finally it says, I have considerable inner strength to draw upon to handle all my responsibilities. But leadership, yeah, that was the first thing I was thinking about when I saw the gorilla. Something magical is happening to you. Pile number 2, life has been preparing you to step into that role of being that leader that you are meant to be this lifetime. You are meant to take on some task. It can even be in your family. So I'm getting two energies here, actually. Some of you are meant to transform the generational karma, maybe, or transform your family in some way. And some of you are meant to step into some kind of leader role and do something. You have the capacity, and you have been prepared for this. Life has been preparing you for this, and something magical is happening to you. You are ready. That is what's happening. You are ready. You're getting ready, or you are ready now to do that. Maybe you're doing both, actually. Some of you are doing one of these things, and some of you are doing both. Changing your family and the people around you, your tribe, the gorilla tribe. Yeah, changing. And some of you are meant to take some role in the community. I think you're gonna just affect, the gorilla is a pretty powerful, the alpha male gorilla is a pretty powerful creature, fierce almost to behold, but also I think humble. There is something very specific with, I don't have that much knowledge of gorilla, but an angry gorilla, an alpha male gorilla is not something that you want to cross. But look at the gorilla, the facial expression, they are also the kindest animals, have a lot of compassion and humility. I was thinking about this kid that fell down in a zoo, and the gorilla kind of helped that kid. Do you guys remember that? I can't even remember it myself, but I know things like this happened. So, powerful leader. You're becoming a powerful leader. You're getting ready, or you are ready to step into that role. Pile number 2. So let's look at some more oracle cards here. A cold beer. It's so funny. I was thinking this card is probably gonna show up today, and I was like, what am I gonna say about a cold beer? What I was thinking. But yeah, I don't drink beer anymore. It was a long time ago, and but I remember the feeling of drinking a cold beer on a hot summer day. There's a certain feeling to that, actually. It tastes good. So even if you don't drink beer, the beer is not the message here, but it's kind of that feeling of getting the thirst, quenching the thirst. So kind of something magical is happening to you. You're learning how to quench the thirst in positive, powerful ways to for other people. It's you bring water, you bring beer to other people. Sounds so strange, but you bring water to other people. Joy, hope. You're meant to be a very, very powerful leader. Pile number 1. Pile 2, very powerful leader. And you are, I think you're starting to sense how you really are you're being prepared for this now. You have exchanging gifts. Wow, beautiful. Exchanging gifts. Giving and receiving. You exchanging gift, you had to go through some things to come here. Life had to humble you. Life had to also, it's gonna be two energies here, or both things. You have to what is a powerful leader? A powerful leader is somebody that is both strong and courageous and brave, but also compassionate, humble, and kind. So it's life had to teach you both these things. Some hard lessons and some soft lessons. Sounds strange, but you had to balance it, and exchanging gifts here shows balancing this. And this is so insane. You're not going to believe me. This is so insane. This card says number 26. This card says number 27. And in pile 1, we also had one card saying 26 and one card saying 27. If I don't remember it wrong, it was the opposite cards from the opposite decks. So this is just things are just very aligned at the moment. You are very, very aligned here with your purpose. You're stepping into the gorilla, the power that you have and the leader that you are. And we have get over yourself. And also number 1, this is so strange. We also had a number 1 in pile number 1. So strange. But get over yourself. You had to transform, something, this is kind of could sound strange here, but you cannot become the powerful leader. There's something else in you that becomes that powerful leader. It's not you. You needed to life needed to humble you. Get over yourself. Get over your dramas. You needed to go through some big transformations, maybe, to get over yourself. Kind of you as a person, because being such a powerful leader, it's very difficult to be a very powerful leader if we are carrying if we are not done with ourselves. If we are not done with ourselves, we're gonna bring our own pain into whatever we are trying to change here, or whatever leader we are trying to become. So life has been preparing you big time for this. And I feel here that you're getting ready. You're getting ready to step into that role. Get back to elemental. So yeah, you're getting back to your roots. The gorilla here makes me think of some kind of ancient ancestor, ancient way of being. You're getting back to... And for some of you, you know what? It's like you did a whole round here looking for yourself, and kind of you ended up where you began, realizing nothing... This sounds so strange. Realizing nothing was... Maybe, sometimes, we go on this spiritual quest trying to find ourselves, just to realize that whatever we were trying to find, we already had within us. So that is what's happening to you. You're finding the magic within you. You're not looking for it anymore. But you needed to go through that whole spiritual seeking process, looking for that, to realize. And I just feel like the gorilla, doesn't gorillas has the biggest hearts? I just feel like there are just got this energy here, like a big heart. So you have an enormous heart, pile number 2, and such power to it, to that heart of yours. So feels like you went on a spiritual quest, or a spiritual seeking maybe, and you went the whole way around, and you can't get back. You went around and you came back to where you began, and realized there was nothing that needed to be added to you for you to... You didn't need to do anything to become that powerful leader. You always had that within you. Rather, what needed to go was yourself. And this sounds strange, a part of you that was holding on to another part of you. Look at this, mirroring yourself here. Letting go of... Stop getting in your own way. Yeah. You stop getting in your own way. So what's happening? You're not getting in your own way anymore. And you are daring now to step into that role. And whatever you give out is coming back to you with exchanging gifts here. It's balanced now. So whatever you give out comes back. Some of you could even still be in the process with the gorilla and get over yourself to face your power. Let's look at your tarot cards here. And we have the Hanged Man. Yeah, the Hanged Man is such a beautiful card here. It shows enlightenment, actually, with the light here. And get over yourself. You are not getting in your own way anymore. That is our biggest enemy, ourselves. Our biggest enemy. So you're getting over yourself. You're not getting in the way anymore. And you're letting this natural born leader with this big ass heart that you have you're giving that space. Because that's not you. It sounds so strange, but that's not you. That is not you as a person. That is something bigger within you. That is your essence. Let's say that your essence, the deeper the deeper you comes out. While the surface you is the you that is the negative self-talk, and the one telling you can't do this or that, the one that is looking for something. while the deeper you is always there, knowing like, yeah, I'm meant to do this. I am meant to change the world in some positive way, or to make some powerful impact on my surroundings or my family, help them in some powerful way. But I have been in my own way. So you're getting out of the way here. Big time, pile number 2. And the Hierophant. Wow, it's like a spiritual awakening here, you know, with the Hierophant. Look at this laughing. It's like almost like, yeah, I went. It's fun. Many people do that, you know. They go searching, seeking themselves, you know, all over the world, you know. I've done that myself. So, and at the end, it's like you go seeking, and at the end you just sit down and you laugh and you're like, yeah, what I needed was always in here with me. So this is kind of an ego release here happening with the man laughing here. Interesting. Hierophant, the King, the Knight of Wands. All the cards are laughing here. Look at this. Knight of Wands are laughing. You have some, and I know that with the gorilla, I was feeling that already. You have some fiery power in you. And I think before you kind of let go of yourself, you know, you got over yourself before you did, I think it was hard for you with the emotions maybe everywhere, you know. You're an emotional person, pile number 2. I think you're an emotional person, or you were emotionally imbalanced. You're getting emotionally balanced now with the gorilla here. You're becoming this grounded, powerful person. But before, it feels like it was just a lot of things going on with you. You're like all over the place, maybe even with your emotions, your mind, and it was all you. There was nobody else. It was all you creating all this pain, suffering. You know, we do that. We always think there's something on the outside. And if you don't like hearing this, or if you're not ready to hear this, you're going to stop listening now. You're never going to come back to my channel. But that's the way it is. When we are not ready to kind of, when we have not awakened that part in ourselves, we can't see that. We always think there are things on the outside, but it's not actually. It's only we are the ones choosing how to react on things happening. So it was like you were creating a lot of things for yourself here. And the magical thing here is you got over yourself. You stopped getting in your way. You took back your power and let that inner force in you that was always there, let that grow. Like the you told yourself to get, do you guys understand what I'm saying? Like you got out of the way, and by doing that, something more powerful within you, that is the essence of who you are, like I said, the deeper you, came out instead and took control. That is what's happening, at least. And you have 8 of Swords. And you have Page of Pentacles. So yeah, 8 of Swords shows here how you were the prisoner of your own mind. You like look at this. You're not even a prisoner. Like there's nothing wrong with you. And in the mirror, you're like, what you see is not the truth. You see yourself here as being stuck, as being kind of tied up by the circumstances of life. Life is punishing you. You cannot get out of this. But here you are, perfectly fine. You know? So this is kind of getting out of your own way. Getting out of this, seeing yourself as being stuck while you're actually not. And the only person that is keeping you there is yourself. So the magical thing happening here now is you're seeing that. And you're laughing. You're like, how can I not see it? Like I was the only one. There's a big spiritual awakening going on here. So just like, for some of you, it could be that a moment of Satori. It's called Satori. I think it's in Zen. It's a term in Zen that is like a moment of enlightenment. Not a long moment, but like a moment of like deep insight. Where you're just like, damn, it's me creating all these things. If I just get out of my own way, then everything that I want will come to reality. And your life wants you to step up to be a leader. That is kind of what that deeper energy within you wants to do. So, and with the Page of Pentacles here shows that as soon as you step out of your own way, there is a new beginning here with the Page of Pentacles. Always the Page of Pentacles shows mostly a new beginning and new motivation. And with the Page of Pentacles, it's like you are getting opportunity now to try out your wings as a leader. That's how it feels like. Try out your wings as a leader. Maybe there will be kind of an offer or something coming into you. You're embarking on a new adventure with the Knight of Wands here. Yeah, you're embarking on a new adventure. Trying out your wings as that spiritual, I said spiritual teacher. That was not what I was thinking at all. Actually, it just came out of me. So maybe some of you are meant to step into some spiritual teacher role. Quench the thirst. Yeah, you know what they say. I heard this also the other day here. In some traditions, they say that you have to want awakening and enlightenment as strongly as a drowning man wants air. And that is pretty strong. I mean, you have to want it that much to be able to awaken. This is just one tradition. But with a cold beer, I was thinking thirst. I don't know how I connected the dots here. But, I just felt kind of there was some similarities here. Going through a hot desert and then getting a cold beer. I mean, that has to be the best thing. You can drink about anything, I think. But it's just like something magical is happening to you. You're quenching your thirst. And I don't mean like your thirst at a deeper level, what your soul wants. You're finding your place in the world as a soul, not as a person. Do you understand the difference? Because the person always actually creates from a place of kind of a lower consciousness and ego, wanting things. But I feel like you are meant for something bigger with the gorilla here. Also because you're listening to my channel. And this is the energy that I'm holding. So you're meant for something bigger. Or for some of you, like I said, to change your family at least. If you don't feel like stepping into some kind of a big role like that, maybe that is not for you this lifetime, but it's definitely in your energy. So it could be that you've done that previous lifetimes or that you're doing that in the lifetime that comes further along the path. And now maybe you're starting maybe you choose this lifetime to change your family in some way. By you changing yourself, it starts with you. By you changing yourself, holding that energy for other people. Get back to elemental. Kind of getting back to the purity of your energy. Before all the other things was added to you. All the pains and all the challenges and your parents and the way you grew up and all the memories, before all those things were added to you. And those things are the things that are creating the dramas and the things in our life. Over and over and over again. So it's like you're like, okay, there she goes again. Doing this. Oh, there she comes again. Yeah, thinking this, doing this, angry here or doing that. So you're seeing that and you're not letting that you're becoming more. Some of you are like completely, there's an enlightenment here, strong spiritual upgrade, awakening. Look at the stairs here, going up here. Many of you are meant to step up and be some kind of a spiritual influence in the world. We are many called now to do that. To be a spiritual influence in the world. With a cold beer here, could be that some of you are overcoming some addiction. Get over yourself with a cold beer. Come on, stop that. Universe is saying stop that. Get over yourself. And with that, you're taking back your power. That is holding you back then. Let us do 2 more cards here to get some last messages. Oopsie oops. 10 of Pentacles. Yeah, look at that. Definitely, whatever you do with yourself is transforming your whole generational line, ancestral lines, is affecting your family. People in your family is bound to change with the changes that you do to yourself because you are so powerful. And the Page of Swords. Yeah, there's a new mindset, you know, with the Page of Swords. A new mindset. You came out of this way of looking at yourself. And you realize, well, I am creating all the suffering in my life. Let's stop doing that. And there's an awareness now. Every time that little you come out again, the drama you come out again, and starts, you know, with a negative self-talk, with a negative, maybe judging other people, with, you know, whatever drama, you know, we all have it. I'm not judging you in any way. I'm just kind of, you know, we all have that. That is the spiritual, that is the conditioning of being a human. So you are, sounds strange, you're killing that person, you know, that person, that conditioned mind is going, transforming, transcending by you being aware of that. So there, yeah, with a Hanged Man here, by that enlightened stage of observing it, watching it, it dissolves. So yeah, your mind is becoming clear and new and clean and just spacious and open, holding space for other people to do the same. So yeah, there's an egoless state here growing in you. That is what's happening. That is the magical thing happening with you. You are walking on the path towards enlightenment. And I think it's going damn good here, actually. There are things that you're letting go of. There are things that you're realizing about yourself and what you're meant to do. That soul purpose is starting to feel. You're starting to feel that within you, what you're meant to do. And with the Page of Pentacles and the Page of Swords here, there's a new beginning coming here. You're not just feeling it. There's things starting to happen into your life that are guiding you and leading you towards that. You don't have to go seek it. It's going to seek you. It's going to come knocking on your door, or, you know, with the Page of Swords, a message maybe, or a mail, somebody's telling you, hey, can you come here and do this? Or, hey, can you come this and do that? And something's going to resonate and you're just going to go, yeah, let's go there. And that's kind of going to be the start of the rest of the story or something like that. Or you're getting the courage to finally start something that you've been feeling that you wanted to do. And you do that without getting in your own way. And you reach kind of, that will be the start of you stepping up to be that empowered leader that you're meant to be. Okay, pile number 2. This was your reading. If you like my readings, please subscribe to my channel, hit that like button. If you feel like sharing your story in the commentary section, please feel free to do so. Either way, pile 2, I wish you all the best and I hope to see you next time. Goodbye. Hello, pile 3, and welcome to your reading. Something magical is happening to you. What is it? And you felt drawn here to the shark. And we're going to read the backside. It says, whatever dark shadows are lurking inside you, face them and embrace them without fear. They have something to teach you. Focus on your strengths and talents rather than weaknesses and deficits. Okay, let's just leave it. And it also says, I move forward quickly and gracefully to welcome opportunities that present themselves. But shark, something magical is happening to you. What is it? I just felt like a clear direction on where you're going is happening. Like you are the shark. It just feels like it's kind of knows exactly who it is and where it's going. That's how it feels like. So let's just put your tarot cards here to the side and let's look at some more oracle cards. We'll see here what message we get. And we have smelling a flower. Wow, beautiful. And that's kind of funny, you know, the shark and smelling a flower kind of feels like two opposite energies, doesn't it? The shark and smelling a flower. You don't think about smelling a flower when you think about a shark. So something magical is happening to you. What is it? There's a major fear. There's a big fear in your life that is gone or about to be gone. or a challenge that is about to be totally gone. You know, the shark luring in the water, you know, it's pretty scary. You know, it comes and just grabs you. Yeah, and you know, you don't want to get bitten by a shark. So something that was luring in the water, that was scaring you, and that was you were uncertain about this, is it's getting solved or removed. The harmony and balance is going to be restored. That's how I feel here. Harmony and balance is restored. Flexible. That's pretty interesting with flexible, because I felt like smelling a flower and shark are also very opposite energies. While one is a bit shark, you know, that's a bit powerful, very yang actually, masculine, and smelling a flower is very yin, very feminine. And flexible here also makes me feel like balancing this, but it feels like, but that makes me feel like a bit, you know, you're becoming more balanced, definitely. Pile number 3, much more balance between powerful and ambitious, you know, and very goal oriented. Maybe with the shark, I kept feeling like you know where you're going, but smelling a flower also makes me think that you're also stopping to take care of yourself and to smell the flowers. So flexible, you're becoming more balanced. But I still feel like there's also some big obstacle being lifted from your life. Something that was luring in the waters. What do we have here? Give more. Give more. Yeah, just more balance. Give more. And the last card here, light in the unexpected. Something magical is happening to you. Something is being, something that was luring in the water, something that scared you or stressed you or made you worried. Maybe there was something you were worried was gonna happen or did happen. And it is light in the unexpected. You took yourself maybe out of this and it changed you in some way, in a positive way. It's pretty funny here because we have 19 and 16, you know, if we turn the 9 around, it's a 16. If we turn the 6 around, it's a 19. So it's kind of mirroring here in some way, like a mirroring. Maybe somebody mirrored something and it was damn painful, but you needed that to change, maybe. Does that make sense? Something magical is happening to you. You're overcoming that fear. And you're also finding balance within you, where you are both giving and receiving, where you are both knowing where you're going and very goal oriented, but also stopping to smell the flowers. Does that even make sense? Let's look at your tarot cards. Knight of Swords. You have 10 of Pentacles. You have 9 of Wands. You have 3 of Wands. Yeah, you know, look, we have the shark and the surfer here. That's cool. Maybe some of you live somewhere, maybe in Australia or somewhere in America where they have sharks and surfers. Do they have that in California? I don't know actually where they have that. Sharks and surfers. And the world. Wow, yeah, something is, you know, the world is all about completion. A cycle is completing and it's turning you into some magical being here. Light, the yin. Okay, so some of you are, this is kind of like some of you are coming to union with your twin flame, you know, the yin and the yang, finally reaching completion. And yeah, that was one scenario. Something magical is happening to you. What is it? And the Knight of Swords here looks like you went somewhere, you know. Look at this, running here. Knight of Swords is always on a mission. All the knights are on a mission to fulfill that sword element. And the sword element is all about the mind. It's about courage. It's about information, clarity. But you know where you were going. And Ten of Pentacles shows here kind of you're reaching that. Yeah, I think that's what's happening. Something magical is happening to you. You're reaching some big goal. So not just is something fear. Maybe you were scared of that. Maybe you were scared that you were not going to reach your destination. But it feels because that shark was luring here in the water. But you did that. You reached your destination. And now you can continue forward. But you also have time to smell the flowers now. Because you are not burdened anymore by that heavy energy or fear or stressful scenario. What if this happens? Or person. I don't know what happened here. Light in the unexpected. Yeah, you weren't maybe expecting this to solve. Or maybe you were expecting it was going to take more time. Or I don't know what. Something magical is happening to you. 9 of Wands. You're standing here, you know. You're standing here very determined. You know where you're going. 3 of Wands here. It looks like you're waiting on this 3 of Wands. And it's funny because you only have 2. No, there's the 3rd one. You don't even see that one. So you're waiting. Yeah, you don't even see that one. And light in the unexpected. You're reaching your destination so much. You're like so much sooner than you thought. Like you are just reaching it all of a sudden. You don't even see it coming here. You're waiting. You're like, okay, I'm doing the work or whatever you're doing. I am trying my best. And you're doing it. And then all of a sudden it's like, bam, it happens. So yeah, that is what's happening. You're reaching your destination. You're reaching your goal. Completion, union, maybe, like I said. Maybe some of you, like I said, it's a twin flame story going on here, but the union, some of you is something else that you want. Actually, the word is the enlightenment card. Some of you might get some big healing or awakening happening to you, or something with your business, maybe, you know, the goal. Where are you going with the shark? What is the goal here? To give more. That's an interesting card, actually. Give more. What does that mean? Give more. You're giving more of yourself. And with the world here, it's like you're stepping out into the world. So maybe this goal that you had was to be out in the world in some way. Be, you know, be a public figure, maybe. Or out there in some way, you know. Create more, give more. Maybe you're creating something and now it's gonna go very good. So you're just creating and creating with the give more. Go reaching worldwide with the world. 10 of Pentacles, creating family fortune, you know. A lot of fortune for yourself, for your family, for generations to come. And with the flexible here, it feels like it's happening in like, you know, it just feels like everything comes to place. You know when everything just goes your way? That's kind of how it feels. But it's kind of, everything goes your way, but you don't, it's like you don't even see that everything goes your way. I don't know why, but there's something here that's not completely realized by yourself. Light in the unexpected. Yeah, it's like you are gonna realize how far you have come. And not just that you are kind of, you just reached your goal. And it's like, you know, it could be that you're not expecting it. And then you're just, one day you're just like, damn, I just reached that goal that I put for myself. You know, you're just, maybe you're busy thinking about the next step, you know, because of the shark here is always looking forward. What is the next step? So it feels like you're just gonna like wake up and just understand, damn, I just reached my goal. Like how I didn't even realize I just came here. You know, because maybe you were busy with something else that was taking that fear maybe of not reaching your goal, or Yeah, it's like not seeing completely clearly and then all of a sudden doing that and realizing, damn, I just, like I said, reached my goal. And now I can like give more to the world or whatever you want to do. Create more. Maybe if like it's twin flame union, maybe you're supposed to give together. There's two here. Or give together. I just, maybe you're giving your heart here, you know, I don't know. I just saw that with a, is it called an acorn? This thing? I remember giving it, you know. Love here. Let's do more cards. And let's see here. Let's see. Let's do this deck. Let's see what's going on here. So something magical is happening to you. It's like you've been on your way. You've been working with yourself, and like you don't even see how far you have come. And then like all of a sudden you have to see how far you come, because all of a sudden kind of you're seeing the results, like really big results now. That is kind of what's happening here. Seeing big results of whatever you did with yourself. Let's do those. And let's also, you know what? Let's put it over here if we want to take more cards. And it's funny, pile 3 is always the reading that goes the fastest for me to do. So fast, it's go fast. It makes me feel like there's not much to say. You're reaching your destination. You're reaching your goal. A dream is coming through here. And it changed you in the process. A lot. Things are finally coming to that completion. That union. Another 9 of Wands. Yeah, look at you. You know, 9 of Wands. Scared, poor you. Oh, you were so like, oh yeah, trying to hold your position, trying to do your best, being stubborn even, you know. Goal-oriented, ambitious, stubborn to reach that goal of yours. 3 of Wands. I mean, this is insane. You're just getting the same cards. 9 of Wands 2 times, 3 of Wands 2 times. Oh, you are expanding. You're reaching your destination. You're reaching your goal. I mean, what can I say? An Ace of Wands. Look at that. Powerful new beginning. So you have the completion with the world and the beginning with the Ace of Swords. So endings and beginnings. And it's like, it's you know, you reach one goal and you realize, wow, I can go so much further than this. Kind of that reaching that union or that goal or destination that you wanted to come to, just realize, it just makes you realize that was just one little stepping stone in what you have the potential to reach. So you are just going further. And now you have learned a lot along the path. Because you needed to do some hard work here. So you learned a lot along the path, and you definitely learned to both be determined and goal-oriented, but also to smell the flowers, to balance the yin and yang here, to both do and to be here. So like I said, you have changed a lot during this process. We're going to do 2 cards, the Devil and the Queen of Pentacles. Look at this. You overcame the Devil. Yeah, you had to overcome the devil. The devil is also kind of that shark energy. And something was difficult here. Wanting, maybe even greed here. Look at that, wanting to get that. Or something coming in between. Maybe somebody, you and somebody you loved here. Could be, I don't know. Yeah, some energy coming in between. But the Queen of Pentacles shows how you overcome that and you're creating your dream life now. That is just the beginning. Like I said, this is just the beginning. You're just and it's funny because you thought this was going to be the end goal. You coming here, getting this, whatever this is that you wanted. You thought that was going to be the end goal, but this is just the beginning. This is just the first kind of stepping stone into reaching your full potential. So there's going to be many more things coming to you. Your financial situation is definitely solving here. If you were worried for that, you're going to be able to give here. Yeah, give more. Maybe you want to support, we had 10 of Pentacles. Maybe you want to support family members or other people around you with this. Maybe that was the plan, to get yourself there and create maybe money for yourself and then be able to support people around you. So now it feels like you're doing that. You're going to be able to give more here. And the last card here, we had to take one more, Page of Swords. So yeah, a new beginning. A new beginning. Page of Swords. Feels like somebody's going to reach out to you with kind of like, you know, the completion here that you're doing is also solving many other things in your life. So it could be that somebody's reaching out to you, that you've been waiting to reach out to you, or you are reaching out to somebody. Page of Swords, there's a cleansing of the air. There's many things solving with the Page of Swords. It feels like things are clearing up. The path are clearing up. You were very like, you know, with the Nine of Wands here, very stuck kind of on one, seeing like kind of one thing maybe that you wanted to reach to. And that was good maybe. Maybe that you needed to do that. Maybe you needed to put all your power in trying to get there. But I think you had to learn certain things on how to balance your energy also. So I think you did that also here. And there were some devilish moments, you know, the devil card here showing some obstacles that you needed to overcome also. I think you learned a lot from that too. But what you didn't anticipate, okay, got the word. What you didn't anticipate was that you reaching this goal was also going to solve, or maybe you thought that was going to solve a lot of things around you. But it's solving more things around you than you were thinking. I just see like things are clearing out. Not because that you reached this goal, but because you changed during the journey of reaching this goal. The change within you is kind of the big, just like you say, the journey is bigger than reaching that goal. Yes, reaching that goal is important for you. It is that stepping stone into your full potential. But the change that happened within you, on the way to get this, on the way to this completion or union, this is the big thing here. And with the Page of Swords and the Ace of Wands, the Queen of Pentacles, powerful energies here. A new beginning where the road is opening up for you. It's not just like kind of, you know, seeing one goal. It's hard to explain what's going to happen. It's a bit hidden. I don't know why, but it just feels like it was, if the road before was like kind of very straight, now it's like a big open field. Yeah, it's just more open. That's how it feels. Big open field. Like the, I just heard the world is your oyster. I don't even know what that means. But yeah, I heard the world is your oyster. It's just like your life is just becoming, yeah, we had, you know, we had 2-3 of Wands. That's all about expansion. Traveling also actually. So, and the world. So maybe this will take you abroad in some way. Working internationally or traveling somewhere or buying a house somewhere, but expanding your energy. You're not just trying to reach one single goal, trying to overcome one thing. The world is opening up for you and you are ready to expand and take in the fullness of life. So maybe you were very kind of rigid before, or very this reading is a bit similar to pile number 1. So if you felt drawn to that, it could be a sign to listen to that as well. You do as you want to, of course, but thinking like maybe you were a bit rigid, you know, a bit controlative, or very like I said, like very like how do you say that? Like kind of obsessed with one big goal that you wanted to reach to. And like I said, maybe that was good. Maybe that was needed. I'm not saying anything was wrong, but that kind of made you very kind of narrow. Your world became very narrow, a very narrow path to walk on. And like I said, maybe you needed to walk on that narrow path and focus all your energy, because you have 2 Nine of Wands here. So you had to really bring out all the power that you had in yourself, all the determination that you had in yourself to reach that goal. You know, was just it demanded a lot of character from you, a lot of like, yeah, characters. That's the way you see it, or integrity. No, not integrity. I think character, like, demanded a lot from you to bring out that things. Yeah, determination. You know, and stubbornness is good sometimes. You know, if you want trying to reach something, ambition, determination, maybe a bit stubborn, like I'm gonna go there, I'm gonna go here. So very narrow path. So it feels like you're coming to the completion and the narrow path is gone. And maybe the path, maybe you learned here, like something was not totally balanced in the way you were approaching this. So you're learning something about yourself here. And this is the growth that simultaneously is happening within you. And like I said, it feels like the world, you're reaching that goal, you're getting what you want, but then also the world is opening up, you're expanding, you're not on the narrow path anymore. The narrow path is just gone. I mean, it's totally gone. It's a field now, it's an open field. The world is your oyster, you can do anything from now on. That's how it feels like. And if you've been on a twin flame journey, you're gonna do this together. Yeah, you're gonna do this. I just want to take one more. Should we do that? Just saw it. Let's just do one more. Six of Swords. Yeah, leaving that narrow path behind. Leaving it behind. Yeah, so one journey is coming to completion. One big ass journey that you've been on, I think, for a long time. Yeah, you've been working towards something for a long time. It's coming to completion. And everything that you wanted is going to be yours. And the future is just opening up for you, showing you the way to your full potential. Many, many possibilities. It's just not going to be one road anymore. It's just going to be an endless possibilities. You can do whatever you want. It's like a buffet is put out for you. That's how it feels. Good energy. Nice way to end this reading. Pile number 3. And this was your reading. So yeah, if you like my readings, I always say that 3 times. If you like my readings, please subscribe to my channel. Hit